The mother secretly gave birth to a healthy child without telling her son Mike, who had cerebral palsy. After the baby was born, Mike finally learned the truth. With great difficulty, Mike limped his way to the hospital room to see his younger brother. When Mike reached out to touch the baby, his mother mistakenly thought he was trying to harm his brother. In anger, she shoved Mike aside. Her strength was so great that Mike almost fell to the ground. Mike seemed already used to the look of disgust in his mother's eyes. Having never experienced real affection, he decided to distance himself from this cold family. So Mike secretly applied to a top university. When his mother found out, she let out a mocking laugh. She did not believe that Mike with cerebral palsy could ever be accepted. However, Mike looked at her with determination. He said that one day he would succeed. His mother then endlessly mocked him, coldly telling Mike there were many healthy students out there, so why would a school choose someone who could not even walk properly? When Mike heard these cruel and heartless words, all the resentment he had accumulated over the years finally exploded. Holding back tears, he asked who had chosen to give birth to him. None of this was his fault, yet he had silently endured all the pain they caused him, and he had always tried to change himself. But his mother insulted him again and again. What she said to Mike most often was that he should be locked up like an animal in a zoo. She warned him not to go outside and frighten others, saying he belonged in a narrow cage. She believed that Mike going outside would damage her reputation. Mike finally poured out all the pain in his heart, but his mother only turned away coldly and left. Mike could only hide alone in the dark corner. He did not even dare to cry out loud. Mike forcefully grabbed a handful of candy from the table. As his condition worsened, chewing had become extremely difficult for him, yet he still kept stuffing the candy into his mouth one by one, even when the candy blocked his throat, even when he could barely breathe. Mike continued pushing more candy into his mouth. This dangerous behavior became his only way to release pain. This scene was discovered by Mike's grandmother. She rushed over immediately. She tried to pull the candy out of his mouth, but Mike refused to open it. 2 minutes later, Mike completely broke down emotionally. Suddenly he remembered when he was still a child. Back then he loved hiding inside his father's suitcase. One time he hid inside while playing, but accidentally fell asleep. His parents searched for him for a long time, yet they still could not find Mike. Just as he was about to climb out, he accidentally overheard his parents' conversation. In the blink of an eye, a month passed. That day Anna and Mike were discussing an awkward topic. Anna asked whether he had the ability to have children. The question instantly made Mike blush. Then Anna deliberately grabbed Mike's hand and quickly placed it on her chest. This intimate action made Mike's heart race. Mike calmly stated that he was a normal man. However, Anna looked at him with deep disgust. She turned around coldly and walked away, but Mike grabbed her arm and stopped her. He explained that people with cerebral palsy also have emotions and desires, yet these normal needs are often rejected by others. Even his own mother deeply despised him.